Last thing before we go tonight, this was day 1,000 of the Trump administration, and this moment calls for some truth in reporting. I've been waiting to say this. First off, it's a completely meaningless standard of measurement, important only to journalists who love benchmarks, round numbers, and anniversaries. The famous Schlesinger book on JFK, 1,000 Days, bore that title despite Kennedy having served 1,036 days as president. So, having established that, here are some other numbers we have witnessed in these first 1,000 days. The president has spent 310 days at Trump-branded properties, roughly a third of his time in office, 237 days at Trump-branded golf properties. Washington Post has logged 13,438 false or misleading claims. That was as of a week ago. The total went significantly higher just today. The turnover rate of most senior people around the president, 80%, according to Brookings. Ditto the highest rate of cabinet turnover in the modern history of our presidency. The last White House press briefing, 7 months ago, a former staple of American life and media coverage, just gone, vanished, disappeared. Here now, a review of what else we have watched as time goes by. Donald Trump today became our 45th president.
American carnage. Judge Neil Gorsuch. Nobody knew that health care could be so complicated.
Day 63.
This Russia thing with Trump and Russia is a made-up story. They will be met with fire and fury. I think there's blame on both sides. Little Rocket Man. There's been no collusion. There's been no crime.
Day 418.
Very soon we're going to Mars. We had the most beautiful piece of chocolate cake that you've ever seen. And when you prosecute the parents for coming in illegally, you have to take the children away. Now we're going to have the Space Force. Judge Brett Kavanaugh. I'm a very stable genius.
Day 543.
President Putin was extremely strong and powerful in his denial today. We're going to have, by the way, crystal clean water. And then we fell in love. Okay? No, really. He wrote me beautiful letters.
Day 669 of the Trump administration.
I would give myself an A+. I will shut down the government.
Okay,
absolutely.
fair enough.
National emergency. Was a complete and total exoneration. Take a look at the oranges of the investigation.
Day 861.
Word impeach. It's a dirty, filthy, disgusting word. It's not an interference. They have information. I think I'd take it. It took over the airports. It did everything it had to do. I am the least racist person there is anywhere in the world. Was going toward the Gulf. That was what was originally projected. We had a perfect phone call with the president of Ukraine. Impeachment for that? And we're going to defeat socialism and put a man on the face of the moon.
Day 1000.
Wow. And that's the way it is, whether it's good or bad. That's the way it is.
Which brings us to day 1001, scant seconds from now. And with that, that is our broadcast for this Wednesday night. Thank you so very much for being here with us throughout. And good night from our NBC News headquarters here in New York.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.